Hello and good morning. You tune into Market Cafe. I'm Ankita Saxena with Nishishti Sharma. In the next half an hour, we'll take you through all of that happened on the global market, the geopolitics, and of course the cues you need to watch out for before the start of these streets. So without further ado, let's get started with what happened on Wall Street last night. Well, remember, the US stocks are hovering around the record high levels. In fact, S&P 500 and nasdaq have been hitting intraday record high levels frequently. In fact, yesterday also we did see S&P 500 and nasdaq that hit intraday and closing highs, and of course they gained almost gained in the trade yesterday. But the Dow Jones Industrial Average was bucking the trend. It traded down with cuts of 0.1%. 62 points downtick is what Dow Jones saw. But S&P 500 closed along the flat line with gains of 0.1%, and Nasdaq also closed along the flat line with just 50 points odd gain. That cooled off after hitting those record high levels. And remember, S&P and Nasdaq have been sitting on record high levels. Though the tensions have not really eased, we do have tech earnings. A lot of tech earnings that are lined up for this week, and in the back of that, we do see Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Apple. All of these are poised to give out the numbers, and on the back of that, there has been a positive sentiment around the tech stocks, and that has been really buoying Nasdaq, and that is hovering around its record high levels. But let's talk about the commodities and oil prices that has really been impacting the market, Shrishti.
Well, absolutely, and the biggest trigger is actually what's happening with respect to US as well as Iran war front, wherein in the latest we also have an understanding that US says that Iran is serious about a peace deal, though the Iran foreign minister has been meeting Vladimir Putin, and much comments from there is awaited by the markets. But there's been no significant cool off, rather. As of now as well, we are seeing a bit of an uptick coming in on the crude oil prices. Brent crude is hovering around that $108 per barrel mark, and so is the up move in the WTI crude as well, which is close to that $97 per barrel mark. But when it comes to the gold as well as silver prices, a bit of a cool off once again. Just yesterday we have seen, but all in all, from the overnight levels to now, there's been no significant movement on the gold as well as silver prices. A bit of a rebound is what we are getting to see, and of course the markets are also waiting for the policy decision to come in. So that's the check coming in from the commodity basket. Ankita.
All right, so that's how the commodity basket is shaping up. But let's talk about how the Asian handover looks like. Asian handover, though, is looking a bit negative because, of course, there has been, like Shrishti mentioned, there has been no direction as far as the US and Iran talks are concerned. And therefore, there has been an air of caution as far as the Asian markets are concerned. We have Nikkei that's trading down 0.4%, 268 points down tick on Nikkei. Hang Seng is also trading down 0.1%. S&P ASX 200 is also down 34 odd points, 0.4% down tick coming in there. But Shanghai is trading along the flat line right now, though very, very marginally in the green. It's trading down trading up with gains of 0.04%. So it is basically flip-flopping between the red and the green, but the general bias is negative. And as you can see, the implied start to Nifty is also a gap down start of almost 100 points.
All right, so that's about the Asian check. But